The French capital's chief prosecutor has confirmed the identity of the gunman who shot dead a police officer and seriously injured two more in central Paris on Thursday night. He has been named as 39-year-old Kerim Cherfi. He had 4 previous criminal convictions that included assaults on police officers and prison guards. A note praising Islamic State was found near his body after he was shot while trying to flee the scene. However, the Paris prosecutor said that there was no clear sign that Cherfi had been radicalized.
Papers found not far from the attacker's body, that apparently fell from his pocket, had a handwritten message defending the ideas of Daesh. Other weapons were also found in his car.
The extremist group Islamic State has claimed the attack, which happened just before 9 p.m. local time. Witnesses described what they saw.
I'm walking in Champs-Elysees right now. I'm blocked. I can't go nowhere. The police block up because I was here when I'm renting the cars. I saw three guys coming in a Chris Audi and shoot on the police and kill one of the police and injure one. Then I have to run away.
I saw someone shoot at the police officers. They returned fire, killing him. He fell to the floor. And then the emergency services arrived.
The shootout took place on one of the world's best-known avenues, the Champs-Elysees, which is always packed with locals and tourists alike. It runs 2 kilometers through the heart of the French capital and is home to some of the city's most popular theaters and cafes. The Arc de Triomphe is also there. Our Cecilia Petrenko takes a closer look at the situation in Paris.
There comes a terrorist attack that we now know was carried out by Islamic State on the main street of the capital, Champs-Elysees. Just look at how busy it is, though not just this area where the shooting happened, but the entire Champs-Elysees Avenue was in lockdown throughout Thursday evening. And the police couldn't immediately take down the man who started shooting with his machine gun. Thankfully, there hasn't been a tragedy yet, which would make people say, hey, I'm never going to take a stroll down this famous Paris pavement again. But the people I've spoken to here are saying that their feeling of insecurity is growing.
I think measures by the French government aren't strong enough in the area of security. The French people are afraid. The police don't have enough means to fight.
It's rather fear to be in a public transportation right now. You don't know if there's a bomb or somebody is going to take a gun it's a lot of stress.
We are having the impression that nothing is done because it happens again and again and again, you know, and no solution is found against these attacks.
The government make nothing to stop.
France has been in a state of emergency ever since the Paris massacre in November 2015. Human rights activist Yasser Louati told us that French people have become used to living in fear.
The new normal for France is just this, like random attacks, truck attacks, people like, stabbing people, etc. So there is no, the fear is permanent here. And this happened just a few blocks away from here. And, ever since 2015, there is this permanent fear of what's going to happen next, a situation that is becoming unbearable for us, for French people. It's just that, people are just relying on the government, and even the government itself does not seem to provide any reliable answer. We have seen, many riots. The people don't trust the government anymore. So, you can't really, point a finger to one thing. The issues are multiple, but the answers are very few. The poor policeman who was killed today or tonight, was was supposed to go home and see his family. He will never go back to see his family. So who's supposed to be held accountable? The perpetrator or the government that fails to address the core issues of terrorism?